In his 3 seasons at William Patterson, Horace Jenkins led the Pioneers to a record of 68-22, advancing to the 2001 NCAA Tournament National Title Game, the 1999 Final Four, and the 2000 Sweet 16, while also winning the New Jersey Athletic Conference Tournament titles in both 1999 and 2001. Jenkins became the school's all-time leading scorer with 1,940 points, while also setting a litany of school records, including the career marks for scoring, steals, and free throws made, while setting 8 single-season school records during his historic senior season. He was named as the New Jersey Athletic Conference Player of the Year in 1999, 2000, and 2001, and was named as the 2-time Metropolitan Basketball Writers Association Player of the Year, the 2-time ECAC Player of the Year, and the NCAA Division III NABC National Player of the Year in both 2000 and 2001. Horace Jenkins, William Patterson, and inductee into the class of 2024 of the Small College Basketball Hall of Fame.
Please welcome to the stage 2024 Hall of Fame inductee from William Patterson, Horace Jenkins.
Wow. This is absolutely an amazing accomplishment for me. First of all, I'd like to thank Mr. McCarthy, John. I'm sorry, I know your dad's Mr. McCarthy, but I'd like to thank John McCarthy, the SCB committee for taking acknowledgement and noticing me, all the other inductees. This is just something that as kids we dream of, right? You know, you have a vision to become something in your life, and sometimes you don't know how it's going to go. And for me, my road to success wasn't the traditional one. It wasn't one of that's, you know, you see daily or whatever. But what I can say is that road was a scenic route, but I think that road helped mold me into the person that I am today. I faced a lot of adversity, I've overcome a lot of obstacles, and all of those obstacles and adversities that I faced, I think has helped me become a better father, a better husband, a better friend, a better brother, a better mentor, and so much of the failures of my life has taught me how to win and become a better person. So as I stand here today, you know, I'm honored, I'm extremely humbled, and none of this would be possible without, you know, the people, a part of that journey that played a tremendous part in my life. And I want to first of all start out by saying I thank God for this opportunity. Without God head in your life, none of these things will be possible. And there's a few people I want to thank, because these people that I'm about to mention have been extremely influential in me being able to stand here in front of you. When I first started playing basketball, I had a coach named Curtis Myers, and he was a real hard-nosed coach. He was a point guard coach, and I was one of the smaller guys, and he was so hard on me that I didn't want to play point guard. I remember telling him, well, just let somebody else play the point. I'll play the 2 guard. And he told me no. So when I look back on it now, I thank him, because point guard is like a quarterback on the court. Like, there's so many responsibilities. You have to know what everybody's doing, where they're supposed to be at, the responsibility of controlling the tempo of a game, time scored, managing the game. And that, being able to play point guard has helped me so much in my life, because I navigate my life that way. You know, I'm always viewing things from a point guard perspective, right? And because of that, you know, I think I've been extremely blessed to have had some success, I, I may look at things a little differently than just the average person because everything didn't come easy, right? And what I mean by it didn't come easy, it wasn't where I woke up and it just fell into my lap. I had to work. But that work helped me grow. All of the work that I put into it, the sacrifices, the blood, sweat, and tears, it helps put you in positions like this. And, you know, I was rehearsing some things back there that I wanted to say, and, you know, just so much because it is throughout the course of a journey, you experience so much. You see so many things. And I've won in life because of the losses that I've had. The losses throughout the course of my journey has taught me how to win. And even in life, in wins, there's losses. And sometimes when you lose, you actually win. So, you know, I'm a firm believer of speaking whatever it is that you put your mind to into existence. And I can honestly say that I manifested everything that I was able to accomplish, you know, not because I believed. And God rest my mom's soul. She's the one that helped me believe in things that I didn't even know I had in myself. She spoke so much life into me every single time. And, you know, as a kid, I really didn't know it was me, single mom, 2 sisters. I didn't really know that we didn't have much, that I was barely surviving or whatever, because the love that my mom gave me and my siblings was unmatched. So what I probably didn't have financially, it was made up from the love that she gave me. And the one thing I always wanted to do is I never wanted to fail her. She prayed, and, you know, I grew up in a urban area where it's easy to kind of make the wrong decisions, or when everybody else is going right, I just stayed the course. She told me a number amount of times how many times she prayed for me to just do right, stay on the right path. And her prayers worked because, you know, I'm blessed to say that I have a college degree. I experienced college, which was, I was the first one in my immediate family to go to college. It's something that's almost surreal to me, because although I said I spoke these things into existence, I didn't think that I would be here, standing here speaking to you guys and being able to become overwhelmed by success. I've always remained humble, and one thing that I've never done is celebrated myself. So having the opportunity to celebrate this now is, like, I can't even begin to put it into words. And I spoke about something earlier in the press conference, and I spoke about me becoming a father at 19 in college, trying to pursue a dream, a college career. And I had my first child when I was 19. And he's here right now, and, you know, him and I have countless conversations. And my son, Hakeem, could you put your hand up real quick? He's there right now. So he's one of the biggest reasons why, you know, I didn't fail, because I knew that I had somebody dependent on me, looking up to me, and I wanted to try to be the best example that I can possibly be as a dad. And the conversation that we had, he thanks me to this day, and I told him, you don't ever have to thank me. I thank you because you forced me to become a man before I was even ready to become a man, and grow up a lot faster than I would have liked to. But at the end of the day, it's probably one of the greatest things that's happened to me. I also have 3 of my other children. I have 7 children, by the way, and my wife and I have 11 total. But I have my son and my daughter, who's twins, Hamad and Haley. My daughter was an all-state basketball player as a sophomore, all-state as track. Her twin brother is was a starter since a freshman, which I didn't start as a freshman, so they got that over their dad. And their younger brother, who's 7 years old, and you know, he's has dreams and aspirations. LeBron's his favorite player outside of his dad, and I'm just excited about that. I also have my bonus children, Jihad, Jair, and Jasir, and they were active in sports as well. And I try to be the best example that I can be to them. I also want to thank my uncle Raheem Jackson, who was probably my toughest critic. He was very, very hard on me, and when I was younger, I didn't understand why he was so hard on me. I kind of disliked him, although that I loved him, because nothing was never good enough for him. But now, as I'm older and I have a better understanding, I realize what he was doing. And anytime we have a gathering, I pull him aside, and I thank him to this day for that. I want to thank my youngest sister, who was almost like a bigger sister to me, because she supported me throughout my toughest times. She was always there throughout college. You know, we had countless conversations. All the years that I played overseas, she's always picked up a phone, checked on me, made sure I was all right. And, you know, I can never repay her for the unconditional love that she's given me. And I want to thank my wife, Tanisha Jenkins. And I say this from a very great place. My wife didn't get a chance to experience a lot of the success that I had, but since my wife has come into my life, so many blessings has happened to me, so many great things has happened to me, so many accomplishments, so many acknowledgments, and I feel that God has allowed these things to happen because He surrounded the people around me that will allow me to fully appreciate, you know, these moments like this. And, you know, I just wanted to tell you, I'm thankful for you. I appreciate you. And, you know, you spoke life into me when, you know, I kind of was just, I wouldn't say out of, but I was just okay with a lot of things that were going on. And, you know, you will always remind me of who I am, who I was. And, you know, you had to kind of live through so many people coming to you, telling you about how great I was as a player, as a person. And I just want to tell you, there's nothing, no greater feeling than to be able to say that we're in this together, and that we'll be going into the Small College Hall of Fame, and that's forever, and that's something nobody can ever take away from us. And to my mom, I may get a little emotional, and I'm sorry about this, but it's because of her that all this is possible. I never imagined I'm sorry, but I never imagined that I'd be in this situation, but she spoke this to me as a kid. She said that I'd be special, that I would make it, that I'll become something that a whole lot of people will look up to. And she was right. I went to a small school. The percentages of making it to the NBA is probably slim to none. It's less than 2%. So to be able to accomplish what I've accomplished, it's solely because of the love that she gave me, the belief that she instilled into me, and the fact that she never allowed me to doubt myself. She knew it. She spoke it. Even when I left school, she always told me, you're going to go back, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. And everything she said, it came to fruition, almost like she prophesized it. She manifested it before I did. So, you know, I had an expectation to live up to, because as I stated earlier, I never wanted to let her down. So, you know, here I am now, and one thing, I can feel my mom's presence. I know that she's smiling down on me. She's happy for me. And, you know, I really didn't want to get emotional. I tried to be strong, but, you know, this is a celebration for me, right? Like, I've come a long way, and I can honestly say this is one of the biggest accomplishments for me in my life. Like, Hall of Fame is forever. That's something that, you know, when you look back on it, you know, and my kids, they kind of hear so many stories about me, and I never really celebrate myself to them, and you know, now they get a chance to experience this with me as well, and to understand that yes, your dad was a big deal. And my I almost forgot, my college coach, the one who's probably the most responsible for giving me this opportunity to attend William Patterson University. The crazy thing, quick story before I wrap this up, he discovered me at a playground. I was playing in the Pro-Am League, and this is God's time, and this is how I know that, because the game that I was playing in, I wasn't even going to go because I had a prior engagement, but something told me to just go, and I go there, and this is one of the top Pro-Ams in New Jersey. A lot of NBA talent come through there, and he happened to be coming to keep tabs on a guy who's like a brother to me, Mufi Thomas, who was already enrolled in William Patterson University, and me and Mufi was on the same team, and he sees me just out there playing. I'm having a lot of success, having one of my better games, and the whole time that I'm playing, he's just looking at me, and you know, it was uncomfortable for me because for one, I didn't know who he was, but for two, it wasn't like he took his eye off me. It's like, you know, sometimes when someone's looking at you and you catch eye contact, they turn away. He just stared at me, It made me rather uncomfortable. But I say that to say this. After the game, he kind of beelined to me, and he said to me, "Are you in school?" And I told him, "Nah, I'm in the process of going to school," which I was two weeks away from enrolling to a community college in Cecil Community College in Maryland. But he gave me a card, and he said, "Listen, if you're serious about getting in school, give me a call, and you know, I'll do everything in my power to help you because you are an NBA player." This is his exact words. To make a long story short, I gave him a call, and 3 years later, everything that they mentioned here, I was fortunate enough to accomplish that, and it's because I never gave up. And God sent an angel my way to show me, you know, that anything is possible. So I'm almost at a loss of words, man. So once again, I just want to thank you guys so much. And to all the college players, just know that whatever you put your mind to, anything is possible. And I want you to embrace being in a small school, because you get an education, you build bonds, you build memories, you build friendships. You get mentored by coaches who sacrifice so much of their time and their efforts and energy into helping you not only become just better basketball players, but better young men. Take full advantage of your opportunities. And, you know, if it's any advice that I can give to you guys, if you want to just ask me any questions afterwards or get some information from me, I'm more than open to try to help out as best way I can. And to the small college coaches, continue to inspire and lead by example. I hope you guys are enjoying this night. And once again, congratulations to the other inductees. God bless you guys and have a great night.